frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. Problems, yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh?
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Oakland Raiders. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Now! 180! 180! We're good! 180!
A first carry now for Thompson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Let's go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Carr to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. On second down, it's Thompson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 1.
What now? 180! 50 seconds to Mike. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check, check. That's up. That's up.
On 3rd down, Thompson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Quinnen Williams forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey. Shift. Get it.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They run with Thompson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
637.
From the 44, Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch 18.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
29. Check, 55 to Mike. Check. Hey, foxtrot. Hey, come on.
Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Ryan Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Steps away to his left. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, we're good.
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter from Oakland. The homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Hey, 734. Raider run. Hey, 734. Hey, wahoo.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
To throw is Darnold, letting one go deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Bell. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Darnold. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run with Thompson, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Denny, flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams with her 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Going deep now for Herndon. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf. Get that quarterback, D-line.
C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Denny dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Denny. Aguilar has it. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him. The big thing to me is treat it like a good...
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Defensively, didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about. Coming out of college, you're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's bring it. Check your hot read.
Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's a
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Denny. That's complete to Cobb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, Denny. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Nelson Aguilar, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Going deep now for Herndon. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Hey, orbit.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 44-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Oh, you got deep?
Second and 5. Flood. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Terrell Basham. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
57 to Mike.
Throwing on third and long. Denny. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
I got one.
Now.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Denny. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 21 yards there on third down.
70, Indy.
On first down, Denny. The open man here, Renfro. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, Alpha. On Sleep River.
2nd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 31. Darnold, that's caught by Montgomery. And now running right through it. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I've got to give it up for him right there. Stared down the barrel of the blitz, acted as his own blitz control, knew he would take the hit, and dumped it off.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Darnold finding Anderson here. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
53 is the mic. Coming to you. Coming right in.
He'll drop to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
And a first down.
He's mine.
On first down, Darnold. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's second down.
80 weapons.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Come get some.
To the air again, Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it's third and goal. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk.
That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, a run with Thompson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Go.
From the gun, Denny. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Denny. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Denny. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Looking to throw. Denny, open man, Higby, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on 1st down. Thompson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
57, come on.
Get that quarterback.
They go with Thompson again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Get it.
He may try and run for this. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. What a boost for this offense that he can throw in a run like that after the success that he's had throwing the football.
I love that, being able to mix in something a little bit different just when you're starting to think that's all you're going to see. He changed it up, flipped the script on him, and boy, did it work to his offense's benefit.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thompson, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Work.
That's called being in the zone.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass.